going, everybody? Chaos Gaming here, and yes, we are back with some more of My Hero Ultra Impact. And in today's video, it's finally time for us to showcase Fantasy Version 3 Aizawa. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. And you can let me know down below, how do you feel about this unit? So let's start off with the plus ultra move, which is going to be Flash Blade Swift Slash. Cancels 5 temporary buffs of a single opponent, deals 650% damage, medium chance of restricting the number of buffs the opponents can have to 5 for 5 turns, and blocks the opponent's status ailments from getting cancelled for 2 turns. The enhancement bonus effect, when activated, increases the skill's hit rate of inflicting status ailments and gives this skill Bullseye. Now, this is something I wish that Mina had, because at least you gotta work to get towards this plus ultra and activate it, and even then, there is a chance that you could get hit with this, even though later on, you could get hit at a higher rate. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, at least you gotta work towards getting the restricted number of buffs, not, you know, have it frame 1 automatic. It just stays for the whole battle until you lower her HP to 50%, which that in itself takes a while. If somebody else has some cheese play going on with it to make it to where like there's a cover character or something like that. So all of it in itself is just annoying with that character. So I wish that Aizawa was that type of, you know, thing that Mina could have copied off of, not something that Mina just started off with being annoying and then Aizawa is the one that settles down on it. But first action skill, which is going to be Foresight, brings victory, cancels 4 temporary status ailments of all allies, gives all allies the ability to nullify status ailments 3 times, and increases power of all allies by 45% for 3 turns. The enhancement bonus effect is restricts the number of status ailments all allies can have to 3 for 3 turns. The cooldown is for 4 turns. Now, I can see people starting off with this skill just for that nullify status ailments for 3 times and getting the extra power, so you can start off very strong on having a safe turn and doing a lot of damage. Second action skill, which is going to be Erasure Fist, cancels 3 temporary buffs of a single opponent and deals 400% damage with the medium chance of blocking a single opponent's buff for 2 turns. The enhancement bonus effect is blocks a single opponent's status ailment from getting cancelled for 2 turns, and then the cooldown is for 4 turns as well. First auto skill, which is going to be Calm Analysis, like we always do in these videos, gives character enhanced when these 2 conditions are met at the end of the turn. Number 1, after a turn passes while character has the ability to nullify status ailment, and then number 2 is after 5 turns pass from the start of battle. Reduces damage to all allies by 30% and gives them tranquility, aka you will not be able to crit. Imagine Mina had something like this, Jesus Christ. And gives character barrier that nullifies 1 hit every 2 turns, and then the enhanced bonus effect is gives character ability to evade 1 time every 2 turns. Second auto skill, which is going to be Wrist Diversification. I don't know what the name is called, my bad. Increase the power of all allies by 30% for 2 turns after temporary buffs of an opponent are canceled 1 time. Multi-cancels per action equal 1 cancel. That's going to be the same thing every time that we see a debuff or buff being listed in the second auto skill, just letting you know. So if I don't read it again, understand there's a lot going on here. Increases the power of all opponents by 10% for 2 turns after temporary status ailments of an opponent are cancelled. Increases max HP of all allies by 20% for 2 turns after temporary buffs of an ally, excluding the character, are cancelled 1 time. Gives all allies the ability to nullify status ailments 1 time after temporary status ailments of an ally, excluding the character, are cancelled 1 time. And then increases character's power by 10% after character's temporary buffs are cancelled 1 time, up to 5 times. And then finally, increases character's max HP by 10% after character's temporary status ailments are cancelled 1 time, up to 5 times. Then the enhancement bonus effect, when activated, is decreases defense of all opponents by 10% for 2 turns after temporary buffs of an opponent are cancelled 1 time, and then decreases defense of all opponents by 10% for 2 turns after temporary status ailments of an opponent are cancelled 1 time. So he is doing a lot on his second auto skill, which is absolutely crazy. It's a mouthful at the end of the day, which I hope that Ultra Impact kind of dies down from this. This is something that we shouldn't really be seeing from gacha games at all, like making it to where like there's so much stuff we have to read, and then it's just like, oh my god, this is just a paragraph. I don't even want to read it at the end of the day. However, now that we got a better understanding of how Aizawa is going to be, let's start off with some VE Tower to get, you know, seeing what the characters' numbers are wise and some PvE content, and then hit him in Ultra Arena. First match up against Ormaito, and this is the team that we are going to be bringing. I thought it'd be fun to run another Aizawa on the lineup, fantasy as well. But if you guys do want to see this as a Ultra Arena video, just me running double Aizawa, let me know down below. We'll try to make something work out with the both of them. I think we can, maybe. I don't know. At least try to get 1 win with them, but we'll have to see. There are some people that still try to run blue Aizawa. Alright, so we'll start off with this. We'll get this going, and then finally we will get this, get all the support and debuffing out the way, and then next turn we'll see how much Aizawa is going to do in terms of damage. Defense, and then boost in power. Alright, he got his little buff, but guess what we're going to be doing to that buff? Ooh, we can't activate the plus ultra now. However, if we do decide to make a decision like that, we won't be able to get the extra buff that Aizawa gets when he does, aka cancel some opponent's buff. So you know what? Right now, I'm going to cancel his buffs. And then the next time we get this type of scenario, we'll see without the buff how much damage he's going to do. Alright, so 19k and a bound. And then 22k. This All Might is a little bit tanky, so you know, we don't really get to see that much DPS so far, but later on we should. Alright, so we'll skip this one, 31k. And then we'll see the new Aizawa ones, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that part right there is sick. Alright, 34k. And then finally Momo with a 49k. Interesting enough, Momo was the one that did more damage. Alright, so now the whoa, wrong Aizawa. Wrong Aizawa. That's the thing we do not want to be doing. We're not trying to see blue Aizawa. Alright, then the support to through. Alright, all our skills are back in action once again, so let's do this. Can we see a higher number from Aizawa? Let's see. Damn, bound again, that's tough. Alright, 22k once again, so we're staying around that threshold in terms of damage. Alright, everybody has their plus ultras once again. Let's go. Actually, you know what? I'll let this one play out. Yeah, I like the other one more. It has more going for it in terms of animations. Like, look, he stashes, see a little bit more red slices, and then bam, that one's a little bit cooler. Alright, 32k. And then finally, Momo with a 47k. Again, it does suck that since Tranquility is in play, we're not going to be seeing crits whatsoever from these characters at all. So I'm not a huge fan of it. I like seeing big numbers pop off, but you know, what can you do at the end of the day? That's how they designed the character. Alright, the enhancement is activated as well. Alright, so now we'll do this. Get the boost. 30k. And then 22k. I want to like, what, 1,000 more damage? Okay. Alright, so Aizawa, can he finish it off? Is that, I don't want blue Aizawa to go crazy. Let's see. Alright, so blue Aizawa does 34k. Okay, he doesn't finish it. And then finally, we'll get this Aizawa to finish it off. Let's go. Cool. Alright, 32k to wrap up our first fight. Let's move on into fight number 2. Fight number 2, going up against Blue Uraka, who has a lot of HP. We're going to keep the same team as before. Pretty fun. I don't see why I have to switch the team if anything. I mean, if I wanted to, maybe I could have added like more of another support type character to try to really juice up Aizawa and see how far we could go in terms of his DPS, but not really in the mood to do that right now. Maybe the next time we do like an Ultra Arena match, we could see. But for now, let's start off with the same thing that we did before. Nothing really too much we have to change. Alright, so Uraka might activate her plus ultra here. Is she? Yeah, she is going to activate her plus ultra here. Damn, 20k? You want to hit us any harder? Relax. But luckily we do heal it up thanks to our girl Momo coming in with the damage taken restoration. However, you may have survived the seal, but can you survive the bound? No, you cannot. Alright, so 39k. More damage than we've seen going up against All Might. Alright, now we will activate our plus ultras. Also having our action skills back, super clutch. Alright, so Aizawa's going first, 64k. And then Aizawa, we'll let this play out one more time, and then the next time we do get the animation, we'll skip it. What's that, 71k? Damn. Nice damage. 91k from Momo? Yeah. Uraka, I'm sorry, you're just being too weak for this fight. Let's see if we can now, once skill seal. Skill seal. We got it. Yep. That sound effect right there. The ching, the change. GG's for you, Uraka. You're just gonna be stuck here with me for a while. I'm sorry. You guys know the meme, right? You're not stuck in here with me. Wait, is it like that? You're not stuck in here with me. I'm stuck in here with... No, I'm saying it in reverse. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Damn it. Chaos L in the video. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Alright, so her skills are sealed from the plus ultra. Aizawa doing 90k, nice. And then finally Momo doing max damage. Yeah, if Aizawa was doing 90k and we saw Momo doing more damage than her early, yeah, definitely max damage. Alright, so we got the skill seal once again. No plus ultra for you. Sorry. You're not letting it out at all. Nope, we're not gonna let you have your way. Let's see if we bound it too. Come on. Again, another bound. Another bound, please. 78k. Okay, no bound though. 51k. Damn, she is practically donezo. Alright, so now that we're done with our V tower and me messing up on a phrase that's like iconic, let's move on into Ultra Arena and really test out what Aizawa is able to do for us on our lineup. Alright guys, this is the team that I decided to make for Ultra Arena. We got Hawks and Iron Might being the supporting cast for Aizawa. Our first opponent is going to be Mina, Julio, Midoriya, and then we got Bakugo and Hawks on the end slot. We got the support memory that I was talking about earlier. The support memory, very good for ABL characters. Increases character speed by 50%, and then increases characters power by 25% when HP 50% or higher. And it also regenerates characters HP by 40% for 1 turn when HP is below 50% up to 1 time. However, what our team does lack, though, that I'm seeing is like HP regeneration. That's why we got Jito on the side, just in case anything bad happens, and we need that at the ready. So, let's get this started, and let's see how we fare. Hopefully we can, man. You know, one inclusion you could probably try to make on this team, maybe try to get Steampunk Aizawa here. I don't know, because I like Hawks in him. Now, ultimately, with this team, what we want to do is be first. I feel like getting the status ailment up is very important to have, even though for this lineup specifically, it doesn't really matter. We are slow, though. That does suck. Damn, dude. It's because Gap, man. Alright, so Julio drifts. We're fine. Then we dodge that. Beautiful. I get the power. I get the support. And then nice damage so far. Let's see if we can get a little bit more DPS on her. Yes, let's go. Slowly but surely, we are bringing her down to a humanized standard. If anything, you can say this is the battle of the buff restricts. I can't wait to hit her with a buff restrict, if anything. Alright, dodge. Alright, 11k. And then 13k apiece. Nice, with additional 13k being active. Come on, Iron Man. Hit her hard, hit her hard. Not as hard as I wanted it to be. I'm not going to hold you. Alright, everybody got their plus ultras at the ready. Aizawa is going to be the one that is first, which is good. Let's see that buff restrict, man. Let's go. Come on. Let's see it. Oh, we don't see it. Damn it. Okay. But we did remove buffs for her. Alright, we are fine. Iron Mite is helping us with the block. Alright, Julio's with the drift. We're fine. And then Iron Mite hitting him with a nice... Let's go! That was like, what, 80-something, 70-something K? Because we saw the 50K and the 28K. Let's go, dude. However, now we got another character that we're going to have to deal with, which is going to be Bakugo. Which already Iron Mite is starting off to a very strong start with. But here is the issue that we have, dude. And the fact that we don't have cooldown manipulation. Let's see what happens. I think we're going to be fine, maybe. Let's see. Tranquility is in effect, so we are taking less damage. That is super clutch to have. Alright, nice. That Bakugo is practically screaming to die. I could feel it, the death. Luckily, we are activating Aizawa's first active skill. Julio's going to be activating his second, which does have a chance of paralysis, however. Gives all allies the ability to nullify status ailments 3 times, buddy. Sorry, you're not going to be hitting us with no paralysis whatsoever. Get the hell out of here. Right, so we'll do this, and then finally hit Bakugo with a little bit of damage right there. Bakugo is going to be hitting our boy right here. Our boy takes a little bit of damage right there, and then some HP regeneration. Sadly, we won't be able to hit through Bakugo's buff block, so we are going to have to wait a little bit till then. Alright, so now we will do... Well, excuse me, I was trying to hit freaking Hawks, but sadly that wasn't the case. Alright, so there. 29k. Can we get a paralysis here? No, we cannot. Damn it. Alright, so Midoriya, dodge. Julio's drifting. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. And then finally Bakugo hitting. That's not going to do damage. Oh, it does, however, do damage to Iron Mite, taking him off the board. Sadly, that does mean that our only way of hitting Bakugo through his stupid freaking block is not going to be happening anytime soon. Are we dead? I think we're just dead. I'll do this just in case, but oh no. Alright, we dodge. Drift. Okay, dodge. Nice. Fire. We get the last stand buff for our boy Aizawa. We needed that badly. Alright, can we hit a buff restrict? I'll check after this if we hit it. So attack, attack, attack. Everybody attacking Hawks. That's good. Perfect. Love it. Damn it. We don't got good skill going for us right here. So Bakugo, buff restriction, buff restriction. Do we have any of that going for you? No, we do not. That sucks. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, Hawks is getting hit. That's good. Hawks getting hit. That's very good. And he's not hitting us at all. Thank the heavens. HP regeneration is going to be coming super clutch for us here. Alright, now Bakugo has his plus ultra once again. Can we attack anybody else? We can. However, ooh. I don't know, man. We need a miracle to work for us here. Maybe what I should have done was give Jito a cooldown support memory. Or maybe we just need another cooldown support memory in general. I drift. We're fine. But finally, Bakugo. We're fine. And Hawks is just good at stalling the fight. That's what we need, is stalling. We gotta wait till next turn. Here we, 0. Drift 0. And then nothing. Oh, let's go, Hawks. Just keep coming in clutch for us, dude. That's all I need. Just keep coming in clutch, man. Alright, our skills should be back. No, they're not. Damn, our skills are taking forever to activate. Oh my god. Can we just hurry up and get our skills? We need it. At 0. HP regeneration. Aizawa going first. How much damage are you going to go through? 24k. Jiro activates her skill, giving us some HP regeneration, all that good stuff. Alright, how many plus ultras does Bakugo need to get activated? He needs 1 more. So if we hit him with an AoE plus ultra, aka Jiros, it's going to be automatic GG for us. I mean, but what can we do, dude? There's not a lot of options for us to do in the first place. I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm doing this. We need last stand on deck. There we go. 89k, nice. Slowly but surely, Bakugo is getting rid of that stupid block. Yeah, go ahead, punch us. That's gonna dodge. And then you're gonna not hit us for a lot of damage. And then finally, Bakugo is hitting his AoE. Not a lot of damage either. HP regeneration should be coming right now. No. Okay. I thought we get maybe a little bit out of courtesy, but I guess not. Yeah. No. This, and then this. This is the perfect way to do it. So the Hawks is getting more DPS out of his AoE. 10k. Just going. Ooh, nice damage from Hawksu. I dodge. Drift, 0 damage. And 0 damage. Alright, you're practically dead. Damn, do I want to plus ultra the Bakugo and go full? I mean, we could go full. Yeah, why not? Like, come on, he has no block buff no more. What is he going to benefit out of getting his skills active now? 0. Alright, let's go. You're dead. I'm going to let this play out just to show the death. Come on, die. Die. Nice. Automatic death. However, now we got a new threat. Hawk showing up. What's up, man? How are you on this fateful day? Wish I could have had the plus ultra on you, so we could have restricted the amount of buffs you would have had active. Alright, Jiro activate her AoE, but they dodge. Aizawa. Sorry, not Aizawa. Hawks. Alright, Julio will be activating his plus ultra this turn. We have no way of activating our skills at all. This could possibly be GG's right here. We fought a good fight, man. That's all I say. We fought the good fight. Alright, Drift. She is dead. Our boy Aizawa is low on HP. However, now it's like maybe we can live because we have block being active. Okay, they don't even attack in the first place. Thank God. And with Bakugo being here, super clutch because now we're going to have the ability to heal and get cooldown reduction. Alright, so let's do this. And he dodges. Dodges again. Double evasion. Alright, support for himself. Drift on AoE but 0 damage. And then dodge again. Damn, if anything, you guys could say this is more so a showcase for Hawks, man. Alright, we'll do this. Man, we really do need to heal horrifically. I'll get this going. 26k, nice. A lot of damage from Bakugo. Alright, Hawks is dead. Fire. I'll be dodge. And 0 damage as well. You're practically dead. Nice, dude. Oh my god. This was a long match. Oh. I feel like it shouldn't have taken this long, but who knows? Maybe that's how it was supposed to be. Alright, so max damage to wrap up our first fight. Let's move on to fight number 2. So for our second fight, we are going up against Invisible Girl Midoriya, Bakugo, Julio, and then Fox 100% Midoriya. Decided to give Iron Might this support memory right here, which if you guys don't know what it does, is basically decreases cooldown time of all allies by 1 for 1 turn up to 1 time. Increases character speed by 40%, so we're going to be getting the speed. Increases max HP of all male allies by 10%, so we're going to be a little bit more on the tankier side of HP. And then finally decreases cooldown time of all allies by 1 for 1 turn every 2 turns up to 4 times. So we should not be having the same situation play out like it did before. However, this is the bad part. If we don't get to Bakugo quick, and Jiro's the only one that's going to be around for a little while, then we're going to go back to the same scenario that we did in the beginning of the match, with not having our action skills up for a while. Almighty. Shota up. Alright, so of course the character that we do want to focus on is going to be Bakugo. We need to make sure that that HP is gone. So let's start off with this. We are fast, so that is a super good thing to have. So if anything, we'll be activating the second action skill first, not the first one. So let's do this, and then a nice little 10k to start off the fight. Alright, dodge. And the AoE, that does no damage. Because you can't crit us, sorry. 26k, but the HP regeneration does come in clutch. Now we will do this. So let's go. I don't know how we're going to break through this HP massive healing, but I believe something could happen here. We just need to make sure that Bakugo just hits super hard. We're going to be hard when you got the boy Hawks, just making sure that we are on that defensive side of things. Alright, all of our skills are active. Sadly, we are going to have to attack Bakugo. Just the way it has to be. If I wanted to, maybe I could have waited until the next turn, but I want to see buff restriction. Did we get it? We didn't get it. Damn it. Alright, so we take some damage there. Hawks finally activating his plus ultra, so we'll get some cover going. So Midoriya attacked me. Iron Man going to be attacking for 34k. And then finally AoE, that shouldn't be doing that much damage. And sadly, we don't heal. Oh, actually, we do heal right there. Nice fire. Fuego. We needed that. Oh my god, you guys don't understand how much we needed that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. 11k, 11k. Miss. Oh no, yes, we got it. Beautiful. Peak. Bakugo is useless. Alright, so, well, he is back in business now, but he was useless that one turn, so now he has to work to get his plus ultra once again. Alright, let's go. 31k. And that's 26k. Alright, now skills are activating. Let's see. AoE. Oh, it does kill Iron Mike. Damn it. Now we're stuck in the same scenario again. Oh my god. Not what I wanted at all, dude. We do have plus ultras at the ready. However, what we can do this turn, let's do this actually. So we don't have to activate our plus ultras, and then we can switch on the target of the plus ultras animations. Well, not plus ultra animations, but the plus ultra skills, make it to where Bakugo takes longer to get his freaking enhanced buffs. That's what we want, man. We want to make sure Bakugo is not getting those buffs up at all, because that will spell the end of us. Like, we will all get erased from the face of this planet. Now we will do is this. Damn, but do we want to do that? Or do we wait till... Yeah, we'll wait till next turn. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure we have action skills for the next turn. Strategies could just switch up quick, man. You just got to make sure you can adapt to the situation. Ooh, you're the one who wants to get hit? Buff restriction? No, we remove our buff though, but no buff restriction. Damn, that sucks. You know how clutch that would have been if she was the one that was... So that would have been beautiful if we got the buff restrictions off like that. No, this. Actually, no. Hawks first, Jito second, then Hawks last. Come on. Let's see that boost in power, Hawks, please. We are not seeing that boost in power, Hawks. Come on. Ooh. And now Jito is gone. This could spell the end for us. I don't want that to be the case. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Come my way. No. Oh. If Bakugo would have hit. Us. Oh, my God. I would have cried, dude. Alright, now we do get some reduced damage, though. That's cool. Alright, 3,000. 47k. Nice damage. Alright, support. Attacking Hawks. AoE? No. So attacking Hawks. Perfect. Alright, so... Ooh. Alright, he has this ready to go. Let me just see what Bakugo... He needs 2 more plus ultras to get hit. We have to hit him. Oh my god. I mean... We could wait. Bakugo maybe can't do that much damage to us. You know what? We'll activate Hawks instead. So that just in case Bakugo does hit us for a lot of damage, it makes it to where that all the attacks are going to be coming to Hawks. And we get to stall out. Again, the point is we have to stall this out, man. We cannot let Bakugo get the... Oh, well, we're attacking her anyways. Damn it. I thought we were going to be attacking Bakugo. At that case, we could have just activated it. We could have just let it rip. I'm just nervous, man. I'm nervous. Nerve-wracking, dude. AoE. Followed by another AoE. AoE from him. Aizawa activating his skill. Alright, who are we attacking? Midoriya. Right, we do 31k. We remove his buff. Alright, so... We needed this horrifically. We need to get the HP regeneration and also making sure that we do get the cooldown. Alright, AoE, nice. But they dodge it. If we had Bullseye, we would have been chilling. Alright, nice. But good to be back at full HP, dude. That's what we needed. Full HP active. I mean, we'll just do this and see how much damage we get off of him. Probably not going to be a lot. I doubt it. But if it is, that's perfect. 7,000. Alright, dodge. Alright, she's activating her plus ultra, but we're fine. Fedora is activating the plus ultra, but again, we're fine. We're chilling. We're safe. We're cooling it. It's just crazy how low they're getting my Bakugo's HP. Like, can we calm down for 1 second, please? 58k. Nice. Almost done with Bakugo. Should be clear blue skies from here once Bakugo is a goner. Any plus ultras being active? No, it's just the Hawks and that's it. Oh, here we go once again, dude. Oh, no. He only needs 1 more plus ultra to... Oh, actually, no. He only still needs 2. Let's go. But this could be the end of our Bakugo here. 22k. AoE. We're fine. We're alive. It's the most important thing. We are alive. And we're not even hitting the Bakugo. Oh, my God. You gotta write a perfect scenario. Alright, then we'll just activate this on Bakugo. Let's go. Hit him. Let's see if we get a little buff. Something like a little bit going for us, please, in terms of debuff. Okay, we got that defensive down. Let's go. That I'll take for free. Now this Bakugo is weak. No. Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, that. Let's go. Whew. Oh my God. I feel like I'm running out of commentary, dude. I don't know what to say. Things are just getting crazy. Yes! Oh, no! Oh, yes! Oh! I think we're still alive. Yes! Oh, if Bakugo would attack, I think that would have been the end of us. Alright, now things... Looking beautiful, man. It's looking absolutely peak. Julio should not be doing that much damage at all. Never mind, Julio's not even going to breathe oxygen. He's not even going to get the chance to activate an action skill at all. Let's go. I feel like Bakugo when he was injured in the final season, man. It's like it's pain but then laughter at the same time. We're just getting everything going for us. Alright, Dodge, you're not sorry, buddy. I have to apologize to you. Like, on my knees apologizing because Hawks is meant for you to counter, like, specifically. Alright, we won our second fight. Let's get on to our final fight. Final fight, we're going up against Midoriya, Julio, Sir Night-Eye, Aizawa. Literally the only reason why I'm fighting this team because Aizawa was there. And then Bakugo Steampunk Edition. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, so far, I mean, I'm liking Aizawa, what he's accomplishing for the team. It's just crazy how close we've been in terms of losing these matches, man. It's just kind of crazy. I mean, if you guys got a better team for this Aizawa, let me know down below. I feel like I already see people going to be running Aizawa and Mina on the same team. I'm sorry I said it, but I feel like it's going to come out of somebody's mouth eventually. So we're going to get rid of Julio. That is what I want to get rid of first. This is perfect, yes, because when we are going second, I always want to activate Iron Might's first active skill just to get more of a block buff going for us. Only when we're first, we activate the second active skill first. That's a drift. You're not going to affect us at all because of Iron Might's auto skill. I'll do this. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more damage on Julio here. We do. That's fire. Alright, now we will do this. Gambaro. Shotguns us. Paralysis. What did we... Damn, did we already get hit with a bunch of... I think we did get already hit with a bunch of status ailments. Damn, that sucks. Okay, does Iron Man still have block? He still does have block. That is important. So we're fine regardless if he doesn't get to activate his skill or not. So Midoriya goes first. He hits Iron Might. Aizawa's going second. Can we kill? No, we dodge. He dodges if anything. We don't have Bullseye yet. We gotta wait until our buff is gonna be active. Julio drifts on us. Paralysis on... no. This sucks, man. We are not having our way so far in this match. Midoriya 13k. Drift. This is what happens when we go second, though. Like, ultimately, this is what's gonna happen. Alright, now our girl Jiro is on the scene. Let's see if activating our first action skill is gonna help. It doesn't help. So, we're just stuck like this for now. Damn it. This is bad. I already think this is a loss, but I'll try to play it out and see. Alright, so put the HP regeneration going. 27k because of increase in power. Hawks is back in business. We don't have another plus ultra going for us. If anything, I am going to do the safe option and protect our boy. Let's see, man. Ultimately, I would have loved to get the boost in power for Hawks, but sadly, that's not going to be happening. Okay, we dodge the first one. We do get paralysis on Jiro, and then this is going to be attacking Hawks. Man, this guy's got control of the fight, man. Oh my god. Insane. We're just going to be activating plus ultras. I mean, what ultras do we have but to activate this? Alright, 500. Drift. That does damage. Alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Aizawa is not going to be going through this because barrier is active, plus an evasion as well. We do remove his buffs, however. Hawks is going to be hitting for a nice 37k. Man, ultimately, we got one for Sonata. I thought he wasn't going to be an issue, man. Like, at all. I thought we were going to be perfectly chilling, safe, and having a blast, dude. Do we have Last Stand still active for us? We do still have double Last Stand, so... We have cover. That's the thing. We probably don't have cover. Let me check on Hawks real quick. Oh, we do have cover. Okay, so most of the attacks are going to be going to Hawks. Thank God. Another instance. This is a close match now. This is close. Paralysis being active, though, sucks. And we get buff up. Okay, Hawks back in business. AoE. Jito activating her skill. 36k. Can he die right here? Thank you. Alright, now we got this Aizawa in business. He's going to be removing our buffs of anything, just like this Aizawa. However, his is more annoying because it's AoE. We'll do this and hopefully make it to where... I don't know what I'm hoping for at this point. Right, 51k. I mean, if we were hoping for DPS, that's something we got there. DPS, that's for sure. Alright, so Midoriya is going to be attacking Hawks. That means Sonata is going to be attacking Hawks, so we're fine. We're A-okay, we're A-okay, we're A-okay. I wish Jito had a plus ultra right here. That would have been perfect. Alright, we gotta try to get some DPS on Sonata. Since, sadly, Aizawa does not want me to attack him, we gotta get DPS on him. On Sonata. Alright, let's go. Go, 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 go. Alright, defense down. We'll take that. So Hawks can do some more DPS here. 63k, that's fire. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so now we will do this. We are slower, though. That does suck. So we might get hit with a stun here. I don't want that to be the case at all, but it could happen. Or what we could do, since we are going second, we could let this off, so then we can have 3 action skills going for us. Okay, that's the play. That's the play. I think regardless of what we activated, things would have happened in the way that we didn't want to. That was the worst possible scenario. Oh, was that awful. Oh, but Jito coming in clutch. Let's go. Okay, yeah, let's just AoE. They're not getting anything. The only one who's getting something is going to be Aizawa. Let's go. 25k. Sir Night is dead. Now we got to deal with Steam Pump Bakugo, which is not going to be a problem. We do not have any type of way of getting our cooldown reduced, so we're fine. Alright, everything is back in business. Let's go. I think, yeah, this is going to be what we got to do. Let's go. 5 status ailments. 18k apiece on Aizawa. Perfect. Alright, next turn, we are going to activate the AoE on Hawks. So that should just kill... Actually, no, because evasion is active. So we'll have to... Actually, we could do this. Hold on, hold on. Massive play coming through. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. He's dead. My plan was to get rid of the stupid evasion. But it doesn't matter. We won. Oh, let's go, man. These matches have been some serious close calls. But let's go talk about the boy Aizawa in the main menu. So let's talk about the boy Aizawa. How do I feel about this character? I like him. He's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. With everything that he's accomplishing in the kid, I could see him running around in Ultra Arena. I mean, come on, man. Just buff restriction in itself is pretty nasty. Having the ability to boost our power by a crazy amount. Nullifying status ailments for 3 times. I mean, after turn 3, there's going to be a super clutch ability to have, so that you can make it to where you are chilling for free. Just be careful, man, because sometimes the opponents have a lot more debuffs that you don't know about. And we saw that in that instance in the match 2, match 3. I could be mistaken. Also, just making it aware, reducing our damage, tranquility, so we took even less damage. That's why in most instances we saw our team being able to live those hits, because I promise you, if crits were a factor in that fight, we probably would have lost majority of those. I'm not going to lie. Barrier being a thing as well. His second auto skill, everything that he's accomplishing with that, which is a lot. I mean, half the time you don't even remember what he's doing on his second auto skill. You gotta really sit down with the character and read all those words to make sure that you get what this character is doing, which again, I hope that they do fix that. I don't want that to be a thing with every single character having a passive as long as a paragraph, dude. That is something that should not be in any gacha game at all. That's why Dokkan's fixing that, Legends fixing that, other gacha games are fixing that as well. So with that, that's where I end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also subscribe. Again, you can let me know down below your personal opinions on the Aizawa. We will, if you guys want to see it, we'll try it. I don't know how good it's going to work, but we'll try the double Aizawa team. And with that, I'll see you next time. Peace.